And then, we already talked about Gordon. Okay.
Yeah.
And then McKinnon. Oh, man, McKinnon. Is he going to have another great game?
Hopefully, it'll be 3
How is this even possible?
Who knows?
Last year, he was given the opportunity. Okay? He couldn't even take the role from, what was his name? Matt Astasia. Yeah. He couldn't even get that. And then he could never stay healthy.
Nope.
So
he is a smaller back.
I am shocked that not only is he doing what he's doing, but he's not hurt.
Right.
Now, I think he's got a tweaked ankle, so we'll see what happens.
Well, the thing is,
might get hurt a little bit more this week.
Is they're not taking Murray off the field though. They're still. Yeah. He has pretty much been just a third down back.
Yeah, right.
But he's making plays.
Change of pace, and he is a change of pace.
I mean, he's getting hit from behind the line with the ball, and he's taking it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
30.
Yeah. So he must be on steroids. All right, let's look at the receiver comparison. All right, so we got Cooks, the newly acquired Cooks, for Cam Newton, which I wasn't a very big fan of that trade.
Nobody was, but I shopped them.
And the reason
numerous
being
teams
is because Cooks is a volatile play. He's not Hogan. He's not. So he could have a good game this week. He could have a bad game. We don't know.
Right.
We don't know. Well, we don't know what his role is in that offense. And his counterpart is Larry Fitzgerald. Larry's been going crazy.
He's just been getting plastered with targets, and he's catching everything.
Is that going to happen this week? You think Fitzgerald's going to get plastered with targets again?
Who are they going against?
The Rams.
Yeah. The Rams defense, they've taken a turn for the worst.
Yeah, they have.
If they didn't score those 2 defensive touchdowns last week, they wouldn't have gotten points.
I'm calling it. It's going to be a stinker for Fitzgerald.
Well, let's hope so.
It's not going to be very good this week. All right, next up is Alshon Jeffrey going against A.J. Green.
I think Jeffrey's going off this week. Both their cornerbacks are injured.
Yeah, I think
Washington.
Well, we know Josh Norman's not playing.
Well, and the other guys.
And that's who would have been covering him.
So
A.J. Green, all right, Cincinnati going against Pittsburgh is always a tough game.
But they don't play. Cincinnati does not play good in Pittsburgh.
So, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't do very well neither. So, those first 2 picks, in my opinion, now obviously he can very easily go the other way. All it takes is one, because of his abilities. But I think they're really going to concentrate to shut him down.
Right.
Benjamin versus Crabtree. We already know Crabtree played.
And Benjamin might be coming out. I gotta look and see what my options are. I know he practiced fully.
Oh no, he's playing. He's
I know, but I'm just that was a 14, and that dropped down to an 8.
Well, you know what? I think that's going to be a tough game. I don't see it being no shootout. I'll tell you that.
But I see Funchess.
And then Funchess
getting most of the.
So
we'll most of the work.
All right, we got Hunter Henry going against Ed Dixon. I believe that's a wash.
Yeah.
I would give the nod to Henry because, believe it or not, Denver this year isn't very good against tight ends. Defenses, he's going with Steelers. Horsemen are going with...
Leaving the Rams in there.
He's going to leave the Rams in.
I have Cincinnati on the bench. But
so we just talked about how the Rams...
They are, but they're scoring though. But they're because they're getting the 6 picks,
So now he's leaving Roethlisberger on the bench in favor of, who do you have, Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan.
Which I agree with. I think
but Ryan hasn't been the same quarterback from last year.
Well, I would do that as well.
Well, yeah, right. Well, he's kind of has his hands tied either way.
Well, Roethlisberger, he just played at home last week, and he played like crap, so I don't know what's going on with that. He's got LeGarrette Blount on his bench. Going against Washington. Huh. I don't know about that one.
He's been doing decent.
I would put him. I would have him in over Funchess. Yeah.
Now that I look at it, yep, I would switch that up.
Yeah, I don't know what. I think that's stupid. We'll see what happens. Burns.
That's where I might be throwing Fowler in for Benjamin.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that Schuster. Okay, watch out for him, because if they do get rid of Martavis Bryant,
he's going to step up.
He's got Croft, the tight end. All right, I can understand why he's got him on the bench. And-
Get a switch.
And hold on, is he sitting the Broncos defense?
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down there real quick.
He is.
Oh, he's sitting against the Chargers. He's sitting the Broncos. Who's he playing? The Steelers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Against Cincinnati.
He must have some sort of
Maybe.
gut feeling.
Maybe he's got that.
What is that?
Calling like Coop.
He's got some sort of inside info, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's go to our next matchup.
Now these next ones might go kind of quick.
Well, this is the last one.
Oh.
It's the Turtles and the
Dang.
Dogs. So here we go. So here's the last matchup. Turtles and Dogs. Dogs are favored 128 to 102.
And they lead the series.
Ooh, 18 to 14.
18 to 14.
All right, that's pretty close. The Dogs lead it 18 to 14.
It seems like the 69ers are the only team that doesn't play everyone very well because theirs was, I think, 16 to 4.
No, it was 16 to 6. Which,
But
I mean,
it is what it is, right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, when you're bad, you're bad.
All right.
So
Speaking
that,
of
hold
bad.
on, but when you lose astronomically that bad to a wide variety of people, that's why, it's a defense mechanism. You go right to, oh, it's luck. 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 Because some people have a hard time with the truth.
Well, going back to speaking with ugly, look at these quarters.
Ah! He's starting Blake Bortles. Okay, well maybe what has he got, Stafford or something on the buy?
So Turtles just traded for Newton, and he's playing Tyrod over Newton?
Well, I actually do like the Tyrod over Newton.
I don't.
I know. I think that's a great play. I truly do. Cam Newton is the Chicago defense is sneaky good, and they're at Chicago. Tyrod, Tampa Bay's horrible. Tyrod, he's not going to pass for a lot of yards, but he's going to get you 50, 60 yards rushing probably, maybe even a touchdown. So I wouldn't be surprised with that. Go ahead and scroll up for me real quick. I don't know why you keep doing that.
I was checking out.
All right, so let's look at so Tyrod Taylor to me easily is the favorable matchup over Blake Bortles because Bortles' role is that of, all right, remember when the Giants and the Ravens played for the Super Bowl? What you had two quarterbacks whose job it was to not turn the ball over.
Right.
And that's where Blake Bortles is this year because the defense does so well. Just don't turn the ball over and let our defense win us the game. So Blake Bortles, that's going to be a tough one. He's got, all right, so Dog's got Elliott. He's going to have a good game going against Mixon.
He's not even getting the full time.
We're going to have to look at his bench here in a moment. I don't know why he's playing Mixon.
He doesn't have much because.
Oh, he doesn't have any options?
Well, I'm just because when I was trading,
Oh.
there wasn't much on.
Just wasn't enough to go with?
It was Cooper or Cooks pretty much.
Oh, gotcha. All right, now the Dookie Johnson's been phenomenal this year. All right, now when they changed the quarterback over to Hogan, he went down dramatically, his production. But now he's back in. I expect Dookie Johnson to do really well. Coleman, we already talked about him.
I think it's just a Coleman game.
All right, now here we go. So Julio Jones. Julio Jones is, what kind of receiver is Julio Jones this year? He was drafted as a possible number 1 overall. All right, but he's not a possible number 1 overall because he's not even close.
No, I think he's a top 20 right now. He's in the 28.
Well, you know what? And what a lot of people don't talk about is last year, the only reason that his numbers were so inflated is because he has these 2 games where he gets like 200-something yards.
Right.
And then his stats are so inflated. But if you look at his games,
they were
right. He's not Antonio Brown.
No.
All right.
Antonio Brown gets the yards. He gets the targets.
Yeah.
Jones is a big play guy.
And he's hurt. He gets hurt all the time.
Every year.
Foot in it.
He's one of the guys I stay away from.
Yeah. So same here. I'll let some other sucker draft him. All right, and then trade him to some other sucker. So he's matched up against Rashard Matthews. I wouldn't be surprised if Matthews beats him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Next up, we got Devontae Adams going against Jarvis Landry. that's a toss-up because I don't know what Adams' role is going to be in this
with
offense now.
With Parker being out, Landry I think is gonna.
He had a big game last week.
And I want to say he had a big game the last time they played the Jets.
Okay, well.
So, but Adams, he did get the touchdown from Brett. Yep, and
we'll see.
we'll see. And
So,
Cooper,
he already went nuts.
49 points.
I'm assuming that's John Brown.
It's got to be. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know what we'll have to see. Now the Robert Woods pick, I love. The Danny Amendola pick, I think is a good pick. I think he's going to get probably 6-7 catches, probably 10 targets. We'll see what happens. Kelsey already played. He got him a touchdown.
Rudolph
Got him 13 points.
Hasn't done anything this year.
Rudolph, oh man, I don't know what. I don't know. Rudolph's. If Bradford was quarterback, Rudolph would be
a top 5.
Exactly, but for whatever reason. But with Diggs not playing this week, I think a lot of targets do go to Rudolph. We'll see what happens.
It's going to be a McKinnon-Thielen game.
Yeah, it could, yeah. All right, and then
Kelsey
as far as
already played.
Yep, and then defense, Chiefs, they put up. Yeah, they didn't do very well. Saints, I actually like the Saints defense this week. Yes, I think that's a good pick. Very smart, very guru-esque, I should say. So hats off to Brian for the Saints play. I think that's very good. Let's see who they got sitting on. Oh, he's got DeMarco Murray sitting on the bench.
Who is active.
But because they have I think he's going to be playing second fiddle this week. Because next week they have a bye week, and I think they don't want to risk hurting that hamstring any further. So I believe he'll be third down role this week.
Yeah.
This week.
But going against Cleveland, he could break a runoff.
I think it's going to be Henry. I think Henry's going to be the horse this week. So
Thompson on the bench? Wow.
I don't like that. I don't like that pick. I think this is going to be a Thompson game.
Wow.
Thompson game right here. 20 points. He's going to get a screen pass, 20 yards, 30 yards, whatever. It's going to happen.
Now, who would you rather play here? Allen.
Buck Allen?
Or Johnson? Duke Johnson. I like Allen.
Oh, I would go Dookie.
Yeah.
Because that Baltimore offense is so, I cannot, Flacco is just, I don't know what's going to happen with him. Let's see, Ty Montgomery, oh man, that sucks. Andrew Jones is pretty much now taking that role. So unless an injury, I don't know. Let's see, Ellington, Nelson Aguilar, Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson might have been a good play. Is that Zach Miller?
That's Zach Miller.
Actually, and he's got Braid on the bench.
Wow.
I honestly think Braid.
Well, he had Kelsey.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But you could play, too.
All right, so let's sign off real quick.
You want a juice box or a water?
Let's sign off real quick because we have to make some moves. So who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win between the Bees and the 69ers?
Bees.
Yeah, I think the Bees. Voltage and Sacks?
Sacks.
Yeah, I thought the Sacks as well. Coop and Mudhens?
You.
Yeah, I think it's going to be my team. Horsemen and Snakes?
I'm going with me. I like my running backs.
Yeah, I like your running backs too. I think it's going to be you. And then Turtles and Dogs?
With the start Turtles has already gotten, he's got, I think, 70 points with 2 players. I have to go with Turtles. But if that didn't happen, I think I would have went with the Dogs over the Turtles.
Where's that thing?
All right, well.
Till next time.
So this is our rough draft. I hope you guys like it.
It'll get better
in the future. I'm gonna start doing some editing and things like that, making it a little bit more.
And we'll probably, if this does keep up, I'm guessing we'll probably meet like on a Saturday night, so we're not rushing, no kids around. As it gets better, we just want to see how it goes, and if you guys like it. So, good luck, everybody.
All right.
J&J out.
Stay classy, San Diego.